Hello, everybody. Today I'm talking about Mercury in Gemini from 1st to 16th of July. It is in its own sign. It is going to create a Bhadra Mahapurusha Yoga for Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. And generally, it is a powerful transit, except right at the end. Let us explore. Hello, I'm Komilla Sutton. We are talking Mercury in Gemini. Do remember to subscribe, press the bell notification. So we are talking Mercury in Gemini from 1st to 16th of July. Mercury is in its own sign, and it is the last planet to come into the own sign. Now, I made a separate video about how this time is really special because all the planets are in their own sign. But this does not last very long, up to the 12th of July, when then Venus changes signs, and 16th Mercury goes out of Gemini as well. However, we can use this energy positively and think about what we can do during this time. Also, we've had so many challenging transits that it is important to enjoy when the planets are not so challenging. And don't think about what is negative in your life, but think about all the positive things that are coming to you. So Mercury in Gemini creates a transit Bhadra Mahapurusha Yoga. Now, these transit yogas are like this, that you don't have them in your own chart, but suddenly you will get a transit yoga. And then at that time, that area is energized and it brings some opportunities and good luck. I was talking to somebody who's experiencing one of these yogas just now, more Jupiter yoga, but they were saying that how easy life is just now and how energized they feel to make some action. And of course, when Mercury comes into the Mahapurusha yoga, then Gemini would have the best energy for it. I'll talk about it later, each sign. But I think that it is important to understand that planets are moving, but when they move in the correct position for us, then that is a great opportunity. Now, with Mercury, there are two things that I have emphasized over the time. One is that Mercury has transit is very erratic. So we had a long time of Mercury being in Taurus. It retrograded in Taurus, it continued in Taurus, but now that it's out of Taurus, it's rushing through Gemini, just 16 days of Gemini. I wish it was longer, but that is how it is. And then Mercury every 2 months gets combust. Once it gets combust while it's in its retrograde motion, and the second time between retrogrades. So end of Gemini, Mercury will get combust. That means it's too close to the sun, and also it disappears from our eye. We can't see it because it's gone behind the sun. So we need to prepare for it, especially those who are ruled by Mercury. They need to be prepared for that. And as Mercury goes from Gemini to Cancer on 16th of July, have a little burnt out situation. You may be mentally burnt out as well, overthinking things. So give your mind a rest. Maybe for a few hours, do something fun, pleasurable. That would be good. How does it affect you? Do remember, we're looking at your ascendant and moon sign. Aries, Gemini is the third house of communication, and really good to communicate with people, to connect with people, to enjoy the pleasures, and that would be good. Taurus, Gemini is your second house. It's the house of savings. It's the house of speech. I would say this is a good time to think about your financial health, and later on, 12th of July, Venus also comes there. So what are you doing with your saving account, and planning for the year for your savings would be a good time to do. Gemini, of course, Mercury is in Gemini. And for the last few months, Mercury was in Taurus, which is your 12th house. So even though Mercury was strong in Taurus, you could not totally enjoy it. Now we have a 16-day transit of Mercury in Gemini, and a transit Bhadra Mahapurusha Yoga for you, empowering you, giving you good luck, good opportunities, but also reminding you that you need to take a little break, especially around 16th, 17th of July. Generally, Gemini don't need to take big breaks, but small breaks is the best for you. Cancer, Gemini is your 12th house. So not the best transit for you, especially regarding expenses. I would say it's a 16-day transit. It's in dignity, and you should try to avoid making any big expenses for those 16 days. But it can also give you a spiritual inclination, ideas of doing something spiritual or traveling abroad. So those are the great things to think about. Leo, Gemini is your 11th house, and Mercury rules your second house as well. So it is a planet of money for you. So Mercury being in dignity, it's good for profit, it's good for your savings. So this is the time to concentrate on what do you want to save. Also, Sun, your ruling planet, is in Gemini as well. So I would say that it's a good idea to focus on your earnings and earning potential, profit potential, and then just watch out towards the end of the transit, 15, 16. Are you not getting too ambitious or overdoing things? So just watch out for that, and mainly financial. Virgo, Mercury is in your 10th house. This is a Bhadra Mahapurusha Yoga, very good for you. Lagna Lord, Moon Lord in the 10th. Work, career opportunities, but it's much more than that. It is a good energy, good time for you. And, many things just open up. What happens when the planets come in the favor? They just open up. We don't know why it happens, or we know it's the planets, but it is just as if what was blocking suddenly is opening up. But for you, Mercury in Taurus was also good. Only thing to watch out is the end of this transit. Mercury is getting combust, so you feel burnt out. So it is just a reminder to you to take a short break, to give your mind a rest. Otherwise, you'll feel totally burnt out. Libra, Gemini is your 9th house of good luck, good opportunities, higher mind, knowledge, general blessing. And especially after 12th of July, Venus is also in Gemini, focusing on that area of your life. Maybe few days, but then Venus will remain. That's a separate video. So I would say enjoy this and think about self-improvement and how knowledge can enrich you, and think about your guru as well. 13th is Guru Purnima, and you have both Venus and Mercury in your 9th house. So think about that as well. Scorpio, Mercury in Gemini is your 8th house. 8th house always brings unexpected energy. And remember that Mars, your Lagna Lord, is in the 6th, Mercury is in the 8th. So sometimes, you think that things are not going according to plan. And Mercury itself can bring money for you, but it can also bring unexpected events. So to watch out for that. Sagittarius, Mercury is in the 7th house of relationships, love, and it is also in transit Bhadra Mahapurusha Yoga. So it's a general good energy for you. Your ascendant Lord Jupiter is also very well placed. So it's a great transit for you overall. Spend some quality time with your loved ones and spouse or partners. This is the best time. And then also, seventh house always good professionally. So you can use some of this super intellectual power on your professional advancement as well. Capricorn, Mercury in Gemini is in your sixth house. So I think it's important to understand that don't focus everything on what is blocking you or obstacles. Sixth house also connected to health. Of course, this can be a time to organize what you're going to do for your health, what you're planning. Most of this transit, Saturn itself is in Aquarius, but on 12th of July, Saturn comes into Capricorn. So that is the last bit of Saturn Capricorn transit. So you do feel a little bit pressurized, or things are, more in stress level can be more. And then Mercury is in the sixth house. So you can overthink your stress level. So that is what you need to watch out for. Aquarius, Mercury in Gemini, fifth house, very pleasant, very nice. Ideas, creativity, children, higher mind, general good luck. So I would say this is a great transit. Enjoy. And after the 12th, Venus also comes there. Venus is also a great planet for you. So enjoy. Pisces, you are having two Mahapurusha yogas together. Jupiter is strong, and then Mercury is in your fourth house. This is a good time to think about home, property. If you're thinking about buying property, you can think at this time. If you're thinking about improving anything, then this is a good time to do that, because it is connected to home. It's also fourth house is mother, general happiness, and the Bhadra Mahapurusha Yoga is bringing a general fun and feel-good factor to you. So this is it for today. Thank you very much, and enjoy all the planets, because as Mercury comes into Gemini, we do have 5 planets in their own signs. These are never long transits, so we have to take as they come and enjoy them, and also, keep the stress at bay. Thank you. All the best. Do remember to subscribe.